Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. First and 10. Barnes escaping the pressure right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Throwing on first down. Barnes being chased out left.
No.
Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle.
I hate when they do that shit, bro.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come.
I'm cool.
He had the opening drive interception. Now he'll try to fix things here on drive number 2. And speaking of the number 2, remember, he also had 2 interceptions in last week's ball game as well. First and 10 here. Flush to his right. He lets it fly from Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Barnes. Over the middle, and
That's
it's
a bad throw.
incomplete.
I got to stop
Yes, sir.
on
That
that
boy there on first down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw again. Barnes. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He had the interception. Off the play fake, Barnes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be...
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Why is you serious?
Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
These niggas pitching this shit like motherfucking Randy Moss. Like, what the fuck?
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's coming off his second interception of the game already. And remember, he was bit by the interception bug last week. He threw 2 there as well. So things trending poorly right now as he starts again here, 1st and 10. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Barnes. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Operating from the gun. Barnes dancing to his left. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Back to throw. Barnes flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hand.
Shit, nigga had 2 minutes. Still throwing the ball good.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Steps away to his left.
Hold him, bro.
And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one to the 35.
Hold him.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And completes it again to Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Rolling to his left.
No.
Hit as he throws there,
No.
incomplete.
Oh my
So we're coming on
God.
halftime here in Houston. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show
I gotta
in
get that
favor
shit
of
back
returning to
to
this
bro. I
late
gotta get
season
that
game with the teams coming
I
back
should
from the
have
locker
waited
rooms
till
here a bit
Metcalf
early.
got a touchdown, but I threw it too early, bro.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Barnes. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
I'm telling you.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Throwing again. Barnes. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
It's overtime.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He'll try again here on second down. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Christian Harris there fighting his way home to record the sack. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
We can't all the way back on these niggas.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Barnes. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barnes. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnes escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnes. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And out now come the Seahawks. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On 1st down, Barnes, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Second and 10. Barnes going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Leap and he will make the catch. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Barnes. He finds Smith and Jigba. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Barnes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Back to throw. Barnes. This is caught. Only a yard in the completion. formation. It's 2nd and goal. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. On 1st and 10, Barnes eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. So that one his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Real talk, man. Appreciate y'all like and sub button, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody that popped up. Appreciate everybody sub button.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest.
Dang, they call that bitch one. Goodness. Goodness. God. Come on, bro. Them niggas thought they was about to beat us. Good fuck.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Throwing on 1st down. Barnes flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very right. So victory here for Seattle. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part. And then, of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one didn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Seahawks, They continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long.